What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we're going to be talking about Hyliion stock. So there's been a short seller hit piece that came out. I'm going to go over it in detail to talk about if the information presented in this short piece is accurate or not. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to go over all this important information coming up. Alright, before we get into the video, I appreciate it if you can hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. So as you can see right here, this is the hit piece that came out for Hyliion. They provided 7 evidences why they believe this stock is a short right now. So what that basically means is that they believe the stock price of Hyliion should actually be trading lower from the current price that it's trading. Currently it's trading at around $27. And right now they believe that the stock price should definitely be trading way less than that. And one of the main evidence, when you look at the hit piece page, you see Cramer over here. So he recently posted a video talking about his opinion of Hyliion. What is the ideal price point to get involved in it? What is the business plan of Hyliion, and etc. Let's check out that quick video about him sharing his opinion.
So where do I come down on this? Look, I like that Hyliion has an actual product. I think that's terrific. I like that it's a business, not merely a business plan in search of businesses. Hyliion feels much closer to being a reality than most of these early-stage electric vehicle plays. And they've clearly put a lot of thought into how to get their technology out there without needing to upend the entire trucking industry. Of course, the dirty secret here is that Hyliion's not necessarily an electric vehicle play. They're working on electric powertrains for trucks that run on diesel and natural gas. I don't think it's a big deal, though, unless Tesla comes along with a plug-in battery-powered truck. My big concern here is the stock price. When Tortoise Acquisition announced the Hyliion deal, its stock spiked from $10 in mid-June to $34 less than 2 weeks later. It cooled off from those levels before roaring to the mid-50s after Tesla really took off in August. Now, I have repeatedly warned you about the way these SPACs trade. They tend to spike going into the deal, and then they pull back hard when the transaction went through in late September. The newly minted Hyliion stood at 53. Since then, it's come right back down, falling to 28 as of today. I don't know if you've seen it. It's been hideous. The darn thing got way too hot for its own good. Icarus. Bottom line, given the trajectory of these SPAC deals, I'm betting Hyliion will have more downside before it bottoms. But I have to tell you, I kind of like the story. And I think it's worth buying if you can get the stock around 20 bucks, maybe less. Please be patient. Let it come to you.
As you saw from the video, he's saying that the stock is actually buy if it goes to $20. And as I mentioned, it's just an opinion, and anybody can have an opinion. It doesn't require any kind of skill to have an opinion on anything. But what they're trying to do over here is to back up some of their short thesis and why they're actually putting up money to short this company and eventually have a big payoff. So they want other people to panic and sell out of their positions so the stock price can go down. So that's exactly what a short seller hit piece is, to stir up panic so investors can sell off, and that is going to drive the stock price to even go lower to $20, and eventually they're going to be able to buy it or cover their short positions and eventually turn long. You never know what their intentions is, but in the short term, when you see a short seller, they just want to stir up panic so people can sell and the stock price can go down, and they'll be able to eventually profit off of that. So the evidence that they're trying to portray is over here is that the first evidence they're trying to portray is that Hyliion's key tech purchased for less than $1 million. So they're trying to disprove that the technology is not even worth the amount of money that the company is currently trading at right now. So they're trying to say that, they bought the technology for very cheap, and now the company is, valued at billions and billions of dollars. So that's not worth it. That's the first evidence they're trying to portray to people. And the second thing they're trying to say is that Dan are not interested in using Hyliion solutions themselves. So this is a company that's publicly traded, ticker symbol DAN, and they actually developed their own hybrid truck technology by partnering with another company. So they're able to purchase another company to use that for themselves. So they're not using Hyliion anymore. So that's what they're trying to portray, is that they don't have any associations with Hyliion. So that's the second evidence in short, what they're trying to portray. And also the third evidence they're trying to say is that the history of failure programs for Hyliion, and you can also do some search about why this makes any kind of sense, because of course when you're trying to develop any company or develop any kind of product, you're eventually going to fail a few times. Nobody's going to have a perfect product. You're eventually going to try, fail to figure out exactly what is going to work and what's not going to work. If you ask, the person that invented electricity, they failed I think 10,000 times and things like that. So you just have to try and try it. Eventually it's going to work out. Another evidence they're trying to portray is 30% fuel savings claim despite significant change in tech and design. So they're trying to disprove that, hey, the 30%, it's really not possible. And they're trying to also show evidence that even though the technology changed from attaching it to trailer to changing it to the tractor, they're still claiming that the system is going to save 30% in fuel. And they're also trying to discredit some of the awards that the Thomas Healy won in the past. And they actually said that he did not want anything from NASA. He actually tried to leverage that to showcase his accomplishments. The fun fact is you can actually watch the video that they referenced, and you can actually see the guy actually winning an award.
Mass Challenge is a no-equity startup accelerator. It is an intense competition. More than 2,000 people and businesses apply, and that number is eventually whittled down to 128 finalists and then to 26 winners. And today we are lucky enough to have two of the top prize winners with us, along with Scott Bailey. He is the Mass Challenge Boston Managing Director. Dr. Hitesh Tolani is a dentist who is founder and CEO of Virtue Dent, a $50,000 winner, and Thomas Healy is founder and CEO of Hyliion, winner of a top $100,000 prize. So give us a quick sense, the people here who are watching, what your company is all about. You won $100,000. You are one of the top finishers. I think you have a great idea and a great business. Tell us about it.
Sure. So what we do is we hybridize tractor trailers. So we take that Toyota Prius or Tesla technology and apply it to 18-wheelers. And we actually have an add-on module. So you don't have to go out and buy a new truck. It's just a retrofit module that can save 31% in fuel consumption.
31%. So, and the cool thing about this, and we have videotape of this, the cool thing about this is it only takes an hour and you can put it right on the truck.
Correct. Yeah, we actually focus on the trailer and we replace the rear axles on the trailer. One product fits all trailers on the road, and it only takes an hour to install.
All right, what's it cost?
$25,000, so it pays for itself in less than 1 year just from fuel savings.
So that's amazing. So what kind of interest have you had so far from companies?
From the trucking industry, it's all been great feedback. We've been speaking with many fleets. We've already got 5 fleets signed up to our pilot program, and in December we're going to start putting 25 of these units out there on the road to validate our numbers.
Wow, and how does it essentially work?
So what happens is we capture the wasted kinetic energy while the vehicle's slowing down or going downhill. And for an 80,000-pound rig, that's a lot of energy. And we store it in a battery pack. And then when the truck goes to accelerate, we actually start pushing the trailer so that the diesel motor doesn't have to work as hard.
And how do you push it? Do you push it through the wheels, or do you push it through the engine? How does it work?
So we actually start turning the rear wheels on the trailer. So instead of them being passive axles, they're actually now drive axles.
That's an amazing thing. All right, so $29,000 annual fuel savings, pays for itself in about a year. Scott,
as you saw from the video, Thomas Healy won $100,000 on the competition, but they're trying to disprove it and saying that he actually leveraged some of the credentials and some of the awards that he won and exaggerate that. So they're saying that NASA credentials are not accurate, and it's really fun, that to see this hit piece, like whoever makes it, it's really interesting to look at. So, and also the Hypertrucks support does not have any patents available over there. So when you search on it, there's no patents. That is also an evidence. So there's just a lot of evidence they're trying to portray over here, but we're definitely going to be seeing if there's going to be a lot of panic that could potentially happen on the stock price over here. So on Monday or after that next week, we'll see if there could be panic sellers that actually saw this report and if they actually believe the report that came out, even though they clearly state that they have a short position, and we actually are just sharing our opinion and why we believe the stock price is just going to go to that. There's clear disclaimer over here that says that, hey, we're short sellers, we're just trying to showcase our opinion about why we believe, Hyliion stock is short in the short term. So, and also they're trying to really bank on the stock crashing in the short term. So that's just, and if you believe it, of course, anybody can have an opinion and execute on that and sell off their positions, or even initiate a short position if you believe that. And we'll see how the stock is going to behave in the short term. But as I mentioned, it's really up to individuals to have their own opinion. And we believe, the stock really has potential in the future. Even Cramer said it's a buy at 20. He likes the technology, even though you don't have to believe what he has to say. People's opinion change over time. It's up to you to do research and to kind of formulate your own thesis and manage your risk and figure out what side you want to take, if you want to become a long-term investor or if you want to just quickly swing trade this company, because it dipped more than 50% to the downside. So we'll see how things are going to be unfolding within the next few days after this hit piece came out on Friday. So let me know your opinions in the comment section below if you believe some of the evidence that they try to mention. It's really not that strong evidence, just like what Nikola happened. Like for Nikola, it was really, really strong. Evidence presented was super strong. The stock price just continually declined, and eventually the chairman eventually walked away from the company, which is Trevor Milton. So I don't think that kind of effect is going to happen to Hyliion. It's kind of a weak hit piece that came out, just like what we experienced with Workhorse. So just let me know in the comment section below what you think. But I catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Hope you have a wonderful day.